Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's Eve. Oh, this year, I can't say this year was bad, so I'm not gonna say that, but I am excited to see what 2023. I'm a little nervous too because the way we're ending December, I'm not too sure about, but you know, we gotta make the best of it. We gotta think positive because God's got us, and I know that everything's gonna be okay. It's just it's just life. So, all right. I know I haven't been around in a while, but from my last video that I posted, you guys remember that we had the flu in the house, and it has not gotten any better. It's just gotten worse. It has been chaos here in the Cruz house, so I'll tell you what happened. So if you remember from the beginning, my first son came down at the beginning of December with the flu. My son got it, my younger son got it, then I got it. My husband thought he had something, but he pops vitamins like crazy. So he must have avoided it somehow. But then we thought we were all on the mend. I took my son back to school. 2 days later, he started with fevers again. Took him back to the doctors. He tested positive for another virus. So he has 2 viruses on his viral panel right now. And then we did chest x-rays, that looks great, but I kept him home. I just stayed working from home, and he wasn't getting any better. And his fevers were spiking like really high. Like he would just be like, no fevers, and then 105. Like it was just like through the roof. And I would give him Motrin and it wouldn't bring it down. I mean, they would like bring it down maybe like half a degree in an hour. So then I would give him Tylenol and that would kind of bring it down. But like 2 hours later, it would spike all the way back up again to like 104, 105. So I'm like, okay, this isn't normal. It was Christmas Eve, and it was the Friday night. We were just ready to start our holiday traditions, the things that we do here at the house. We were getting super excited about Christmas Eve because that's my favorite for the holiday season is Christmas Eve. And my husband's like, why don't you just take him down and get him checked out at the urgent care? And if you live in Central PA or you know anything about up north or out in Midwest, the week of Christmas, the holiday, it was a mess. It was really bad. So here we didn't get the snow too much, but we had ice, and we had like this freak windstorm that came through. It was like 50-mile-per-hour winds. With the temperatures like Arctic dropped, and it was freezing outside. It was a mess. So I'm like, I don't really want to take him out if he's sick and take him out in the wind and the ice and the cold. I mean, it was like -3 or something like that. So I was like, I really don't want to take him outside. If he just has a virus, which I had just been to the doctor the day before, and we knew that he had another virus. So I'm like, maybe we just have to write it out. But I didn't feel comfortable. And you know, mamas, if you don't feel comfortable, you just go with your gut. And having my husband say like, no, something, maybe you should just need to get him checked out. That was like the tip of the iceberg because he's normally chill and thinks I'm crazy. So I took him to the ER right down the street from us, and they immediately admitted him to the Children's Hospital over in Hershey where his team is. So Christmas Eve at midnight, we were in an ambulance on the way to the other hospital to get him admitted, and he had pneumonia. His lab work didn't come back well. I mean, there was just a whole bunch of things that they were checking for. So yeah, we spent the night, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at the hospital. But Micah was slowly starting to make progress. We got home, we got discharged on Christmas morning. We came home in the afternoon. We continued doing our normal traditions here, and everything we thought was well. He started to turn a page, took him back to daycare 2 days later, and then the next day he's got a fever again. So I rushed him to the ER at Hershey because, you know, he did have pneumonia. So they said, you know, once his fever breaks, that means the antibiotics are working. He's on 2 different antibiotics. There's a bunch of other stuff too that is going on with Micah. I'll probably talk about that on another video, but I want to talk with my husband first before I overshare too much here on the channel, because that's Micah's personal stuff that he's dealing with, and I just want to make sure we do it the right way before we start telling all of his business. But there's other things that we have to think about when you know, doing this stuff. Cheers, guys. But you know, we wanted to make sure he was safe and everything. So we kept him home the last couple of days, and then his fevers just kept spiking. So I took him back to the hospital, and they said maybe he picked up another virus. So here we are, like 3.5, 4 weeks into all of this, and he is on his third virus, maybe, I don't know. He doesn't have a fever today, so he woke up without a fever, but last night was just rough on him. I don't know what was going on. He just kept like waking up in the middle of the night screaming, but it was like he was still sleeping, so it wasn't like he was in pain. It was just very weird. But he woke up this morning, he's doing great. He's playing right now. Oh, so yeah. So I just wanted to share a quick update about what was going on in our world, where I've been, what we've been dealing with. But I wanted to make this video really quickly, and I just wanted to share with you guys what I'm going to be doing for the new year and what I'm doing today to get ready for the new year, to implement some of our traditions so that we can start the 2023 off with a bang, in a good positive direction, a clean direction. So I'm just going to flip the camera around and show you guys what I'm going to be doing today, and show you guys what I have planned for this evening and what we have planned for tomorrow as our traditions. So maybe that might give you guys something to think about. You can tell he's feeling a little better. So maybe that's something that you guys can think about. Some of our traditions, maybe you might want to do some for you guys, or find traditions that you guys normally do. So yep, let me get into this video today, guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. If you do, subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Okay, so we were going to go to our neighbor's house for a New Year's Eve party tonight, but with everything that's been going on with Micah, we're just gonna stay home this evening and just kind of implement some of our traditions that we've always done. So one of the things that we always do every single New Year's, and my husband and I have been married for over 17 years, and we have done this every year that we are able to. I had Micah 1 year, so I wasn't home, I was in the hospital, so we couldn't do it then. But we always make a homemade pizza. Normally I don't buy the already made crust, but we were working with what we were working with yesterday. I was like depressed shopping. I had to get out of the house because I've been trapped here for, if it's not here, it's the hospital or doctor's offices. And my husband said, please get out of the house and go do something. So I went grocery shopping and meandered the aisles for like 4 hours. I don't know why that's so therapeutic sometimes, especially like when you don't have your kids. But I haven't like gone grocery shopping in probably years, like since the pandemic, like gone by myself and gone grocery shopping. I just order everything on Instacart and have it delivered, or I go and pick it up, because if you have a toddler, especially a strong-willed toddler with sensory issues, grocery shopping is not pleasant. So I try not to. So that's just what works for me. You got to find what works for you, and I will gladly pay and tip someone to go and deliver the groceries for me if it means saving my sanity and time. So that's a little hack for the new year. If you want to save a few dollars somewhere else and apply that to something else to make your life more complicated, do it, boo, because life is hard enough. We don't need to make it harder just because it seems like it's a convenience. It is a convenience, and it's a convenience for me, and it makes my life easier. So I will forego getting my nails done all the time so that I can afford to pay for my Instacart and delivery stuff. So anyways, yep, that was that. But I'll turn this around. We do our homemade pizza. I let the kids help with this. We do different toppings and things like that. So we usually do this while we start, watching the New Year's Eve ball, like whatever concerts that they have going on. We do that. So we get this going. I have my black-eyed peas, and y'all, I live up north now. This is a huge staple in my family. We've done this every year since I was like a little kid that I remember. We always did our Southern tradition: ham, black-eyed peas, collard greens, and you just can't find them up here. It has been so difficult. So I had to get these beans. These were the last ones I could find. They were the dried ones. Normally I get the ones in the can, so these are soaking for right now. For tomorrow, I like to start the new year off with getting like a cleaner slate. So I'm gonna just go through the house and do a quick clean of everything. wipe down all the surfaces. We really need to disinfect this house, so I'm gonna go do that. I'm pulling down some of the holiday stuff that, you know, is more Christmas related. I'm gonna try to take down maybe the trees today. I'm not sure. And you guys, if you know me, I'm obsessed with trees. I bought another one the day after Christmas. My husband is gonna be so excited to see it. It's bright pink and it's gonna go in my office upstairs. It is. So we're gonna clean up all of this, get this ready, start the new year off nice and clean and decluttered and disinfected. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and take down some of the holiday stuff, this holiday signs. We'll see how far we get with the trees today, because I am still trying to take it really easy and rest up for the next few days so that I can start the new year and go back to work and we can all be nice and healthy and well. But as you can see, I started pulling down some of the holiday stuff like our stockings and decor and start putting things back where they're supposed to go. These two chairs were not here originally. I made space for them in here because this room needed it and I needed to put them somewhere. But I kind of like them in here. But that chair normally goes in here. If you can see it, focus. Okay, that chair normally goes in the living room. So I don't know. We might start the new year off with a new layout, maybe a new design, maybe some new. I don't know. We'll see. All right, you guys. I have somewhat got my house back in order. So my living room before looked a little bit different. I'm not sure if I'm loving this or not. Let me zoom out a bit. All right, so I put these two chairs and I left them here. I got most of this situated, but it feels so bare without the tree. I don't know if it's like just the idea that the tree is gone or it's a whole new look from what I had before the season started. But I might live with it for a few days and see. I just feel like all of this is so bare now because there's like nothing on the stairs, and that's how I like it. I like it clean and simple, but I think maybe just there was so much going on with the holiday decorations that this is just like too minimal, maybe. I don't know. But I got this all cleaned up. All the totes are ready to go back to the attic. So I'm just waiting for my husband to come home so we can put those away. I cut out a few little greeneries here and there. Not a lot, but I just did this there. And then I put one right here. When we come into here, you can kind of see, yes, I'm taking out the trash, so don't mind that. But I've cleaned all this off up here and got rid of all the seasonal stuff. I think we're gonna put the microwave over here or in a cabinet, I'm not sure. But this, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with that. But I cleaned up the mantle and the fireplace. I'm not sure. My original idea was to have those 4 chairs. So the other 2 chairs that were in the other living room, I bought them so there was 4 like right here, like a conversation pit while I'm cooking and stuff if we have people over. But it felt too cluttered in here. So I don't know. Maybe I might do that again. I think I had to get rid of this rug because it doesn't really fit the style of the house anymore. In my last house, it was very traditional, very Victorian-esque, I would say. So this fit perfect, but this house is more contemporary and it just doesn't match the vibe. So I did leave a few of these little pieces. I left this tree for now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave it up or not, but I figured a little greenery right now is not the worst thing that could happen. I left the little snowflakes since we are still, winter technically just started, and then I just kind of left these little snowflakes up here. But yeah, and then my dining room, I have, don't look at this. But yes, I had to clean that up, but that's just the playroom area over there. But I moved this back over here, put that back up on the wall and just kind of simplified the table scape. I'm gonna just put the other chair that we pull over here there. But yeah, and then our kitchen, just kind of cleaning it off. One thing I wanted to show you guys, So we pulled down the cabinets and we have to get a drywall, but this is ceiling up here and it looks really good. So I don't know if they built this soffit just to hold those cabinets. So I have to climb up there and I'm gonna have to get like a flashlight and like look all the way through here, because that would be awesome if this was easily removable. Obviously we're not gonna do it right now because we just built the peninsula here and did all this to kind of match the original shape, because we didn't know if we could get rid of the soffit. So maybe when we have a bit more money saved up and we can do a full kitchen renovation, we will. But for now, we're gonna live with it like this for a few years, and then maybe we'll redo it and take out the soffits, but I don't know yet. But whew. All right, so that is it for today's video. I did not get to get out the New Year's Eve decorations. You know what? I just feel like I've been cleaning. I've been taking everything down. I still have a whole other tree in the other room to do. I'm not worried about it really right now. And the outside decorations are still out, but I like them in the wintertime when it's snowing. So I think they'll stay up for a little bit longer, not much longer. But yeah, I think it's time for us to get ready. I'm gonna go take a shower, put on some makeup, and I don't know, maybe change from these pajamas to my other pajamas. I don't know, it's gonna be a wild night tonight, snuggling and staying in. So I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's Eve, a wonderful start to your new year in 2023, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.